I was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down front. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put up.
From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Bills Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First down, it's Herbert. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, Chargers.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, second and 8. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
The Charger ball carrier. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And
they'll try and get it with Geis. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Fourth down, and on is Ty Long to punt. was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On second down, it's Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
At his own 6-yard line.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. From the gun, it's Allen. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The Bills send the punter out. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Allen has it, left side. A good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bills' 36-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
33-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Here's Herbert. Hard throw, incomplete.
And what would the dime look that time on defense? Just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Badgley's kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. And let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Tackle made at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen going deep for Diggs. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a second one, that's on you. And if there's a third one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Down.
Here's Geis, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is Geis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
45-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Herbert off of play action. And right side, Henry's got it. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one. Completed it.
No yardage. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Steps away to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim, and hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
6-0 our score after one.
Bills nothing.
Second down, Johnson. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. Hands up, forcing the incompletion.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play in a quick strike.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday press it a little bit. This might be the case.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Herbert on first down now. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there, but it's going to be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
He's brought
pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
E.J. Gaines. A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Here's Ty Long now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
At the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Coming to you, coming to you. No, check that.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Allen. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Allen now on 1st down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
56 is the mark. Hey, here we go.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. This from 54 yards away.
4-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, trailing now.
6.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Charger drive about to get going. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler, and he'll get this one up to the 26. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And it's complete. Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Herbert hooking up with Henry that time for the Charger first.
Los Angeles.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Back to 60. Back to 60.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He'll get this to Eckler.
Herbert.
Not much there, only a yard.
Austin Eckler.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On the give, this is Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Johnson brought in.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I know he ain't got it. 56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. I'm going to run you over.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And got his man complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A first down carry here for Johnson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The tackle by Denzel.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chargers' 31-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Allen off the play fake. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Push him back. Push him back. 49, 49, guys. Mike, 49. Watch 20.
Operating from the gun, Allen. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will tie things up at 6-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he rifles one incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll hand it down to Geis, and he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Running on first down, Eckler. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler in 2019, in on the stop.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's Ty Long now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it.
49 to Mike, watch 49. I'm coming.
So we have reached halftime here with not much scoring between these two teams. 6-6 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
To kick off for the Chargers.
All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
We got it. 49 to Mike, watch 49.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Yeah. You don't want none.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
You got nothing.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
That's good.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. 49.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
56 to Mike.
From the gun, Allen. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Geis. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he will be taken down inside the Buffalo 20. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 49 yards.
Chargers.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Herbert now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Yards to go.
Field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the 1st half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes this up.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Intercepted by...
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Out of the gun, Geis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here is Eckler. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. From the gun, Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Ty Long now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Eluding the pressure right. They'll try and run it. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
At the 22-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Johnson, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Johnson, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
56.
from midfield. Here's Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28. A gain of 22. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 19-yard line.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
And the ball carrier, he's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
18-yard line.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And that'll bring them back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. And I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied. But, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First down, Los Angeles.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. This is Geis, and he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Short pass caught by Henry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. That throw into the arms of Allen. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Herbert throwing again. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Austin Eckler.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner. Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Chargers 20, Bills 9.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A gain of 37. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Bills on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Allen to throw once more. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it at least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
5-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On the ground, it's Geis. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Darius Geis, the ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 4. And this crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise. throw here, Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. On first down, this is Geis. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second and 9 from the 44. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Austin Eckler, the intended target. And it'll bring up third down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
2nd and inches at the 30-yard line.
On play action, Allen going deep for Diggs. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. They get the sack on the blitz, but it was 3rd and inches. Are you surprised like I am they weren't running the football there?
I'm right there with you. I would have thought it worst. Quarterback sneak, try and pick up the first down and move on. But instead, I think they thought they could catch him by surprise and maybe hit something deep.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Allen, gotta have this one. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
3-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st down. first and 10 at the 43.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for first and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
56.
Allen now on first down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. DK Metcalf, his second touchdown on the season. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Back to throw, Allen. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's third down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, Our trainer Tim Karen said, leave your watches on East Coast time. Every piece of information we got was East Coast Standard Time. Try to psychologically tell us what to do, as well as prepare our bodies the same way.
So for the Chargers, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.
Yeah, I use a dub. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud